what is bottom-up revenue modeling? In the last video, we covered top-down revenue modeling, and we also came to the conclusion that it's not the greatest. Top-down revenue modeling works by taking a company target and dividing it by the sales rep's target. From there, you can then figure out how many junior sales you need covering roles like SDRs and BDRs, simply by using ratios, which is why it's pretty simplistic. Bottom-up modeling is a little bit different. Instead, working from things like marketing efforts and sales activities to figure out how many opportunities can be generated that then end up turning into revenue. That modelled upwards is called projected revenue. So, how does it work? Well, you want to start with an action and calculate the outcome. If we go back to the revenue funnel, we need to start with marketing leads. We then need to understand how many sales opportunities can we generate from those leads and how many won deals that results in. Going back to the original scenario, we have 1,000 marketing leads, but we need to know how many sales opportunities we'll generate and how many won deals. In our scenario, we already have a revenue target of $10 million. So will the 1,000 marketing leads get us to target? Let's break this down. To get to the target, we need to know how many marketing leads will turn into sales opportunities. So we look at the MQL to SQL conversion rate, in this case 45%. So 45% of my 1,000 MQLs will turn into 450 sales opportunities. Then to know how many of those sales opportunities will turn into won deals, we take the SQL to close won ratio of 1/3. That means that of my 450 opportunities, I'll get 150 close won deals. So here's the kicker. If all my won deals are at an average contract value of $50,000, my revenue will only come to $7.5 million, which falls short of my $10 million target. It leaves me with a deficit of $2.5 million. So how do I close that gap? What do I need to do? This is where we enter the world of top-down, bottom-up modelling. It's primarily bottom-up modelling, but there's a top-down component. You start off with your bottom-up to figure out where your projected revenue sits compared to company target. Then you iterate, going from top-down to bottom-up until the projected revenue matches your company target. So, going back to this, what would this look like in practice? Well, we already know what the deficit is, and we already know what the average contract value is. So we divide our target by our average contract value to give us 51 deals. We also know that we've got a third SQL to close won conversion rate. So from those 51 deals, that is 150 sales opportunities. From here, we've got a choice of getting there using either marketing leads or outbound sales approaches. So let's take a quick rain check on where we're at. We know from our bottom-up model that we can generate 151 deals from 450 sales opportunities from our 1,000 marketing leads, and that we also need an extra 51 deals and 150 sales opportunities to get to that target. And we also know that we've got two routes of getting there, either through marketing or outbound sales. So let's break down those two choices. From our marketing leads, we know that we've got an MQL to SQL conversion rate of 45%. To generate our 150 opportunities, we divide that 150 by 45% to get 333 total MQLs. To understand whether it's the right decision or not to make, we need to understand the cost. So each of these MQLs, we can take their average MQL cost per lead, and in this instance, it's $350, giving a cost of $116,500. For outbound sales, there's an outbound target of 180 leads a year, which is 15 a month. This is also less than our need for sales opportunities, meaning that we only need one SDR. If their annual cost at 100% of target is $80K, then that means that for an SDR, it costs $80K versus $116.5 for marketing. So that would be a pretty sensible decision. But what happens if the current SDR team isn't anywhere near target and they're at 60% attainment? Well, then we would have to model the SDR only hitting 108, which falls short of our 150 sales opportunity need. So to use SDRs in this instance, we'd need 2 of them. And that would double our cost to 160K, which obviously makes it a bad choice compared to marketing. So going back to our scenario, 10 million revenue target, 201 deals and 600 opportunities. And we've got a choice in this case between 1,000 marketing leads plus an extra 333, or 2 SDRs. That is how you bottom up plan. Simple, right?